Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today we're making this heart pop-up card using the Close to My Heart Artfully Sent Cricut cartridge. Here's the front of my card, and now here's the inside of my card. Coming up are all the cuts I used at the sizes I used them, and there's also codes that work with Design Space. So if you just want to input those codes, you could do that to find that shape and then cut it at the sizes shown. So I also on my blog have the Design Space file. So let's get started. I'm using the giant corner chomper rounder thingy crocodile to round the edges of my card front. That piece I'm dealing with right now is, let me say, 6.5 by 4.5, and the white that it's on is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, because the whole size of the card is 5 by 7. Alrighty, and I'm just going to put down that flag shape, and then this, that's kind of my card design for the front, and then those two hearts in the tag. So on this flag shape, I'm going to be using the hearts, Close to My Heart 5 by 7 folder to just give that a little embossing. I'm using my Cricut Cuttlebug, and my sandwich is the A at the bottom, B plate, then the embossing folder, then B plate again. See, I've speeded this up a little bit too fast. Sorry about that, guys. I just didn't want this to be like the longest video ever, so which it was threatening to be. So I speeded things up and cut and pasted and who knows what all. Anyway, I used my Scotch ATG to cut that down, and now I've got a zip strip that came from some paper. Can't really tell you which. Found it on the desk. Just keeping it real here, folks. There was a whole bunch of papers and pieces and parts, and there that was, and I thought, oh, that's perfect and so cute. It's kind of like that pink and red candy stripe. That'll be great. Now I have some extra thick, it's called twine, and the color is Pixie. Yes, that is the color. You guys, I'm a little out of it. Making this video, not easy. I dumped glue in my lap because I squeezed the top too much and it popped off, and my thing wants to fray there. Ugh. All right, now I'm using this Forever in Your Heart stamp set, which you can see there. It's awesome. It is on the Close to My Heart site to purchase. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp one of the hearts with that in black. And it would be so great if I could remember what that said. But you'll just have to look at the picture closer. I just got to get this done. This has taken hours, you guys. So it's something like, you're the best ever and you're in my heart always. Okay, it doesn't quite say that. Always on my mind and in my heart. That sounds good. We'll go with that. Okay, now I've got these pop dots I'm using to just pop up my tag. All the pieces on the front were made from the Close to My Heart Art Philosophy cartridge, which it was the first cartridge, and it has tons of basic awesome shapes and cards and tags and 3D items and rolled flowers and the whole thing. It's awesome. Okay, so let's get going. Now comes the not as difficult part. We're just going to score the card at 5 inches, because remember, it's a 5 by 7 inch card. And as I told you at the beginning of the video, you're going to cut that at 7 inches. And when you're in Design Space, the card will come up, not the front pieces that I just showed you because I made those up, but the card, the red part and this pink part will come up, and you just size that at 7 inches. Usually everything that comes into Design Space is at 2.4. I don't know why it's 2.4 and not 2.5. The engineer in me wants it to be 2.5. Also, Artfully Sent comes with a handbook that tells you how to put these pop-up cards together. So we're going to use that. I've scored on itty bitty score lines that get cut, and I mean itty and a bitty, just so you know. And now I'm just going to very carefully with my fingers kind of get it going. So I have to make that heart pop out while the card itself folds in. And that is going to require, oops, I noticed there were a couple more little score lines I didn't see. As I mentioned, very, very itty bitty. I'm talking itty, 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 itty bitty. So you got to really look, or you know, that little booklet's helpful too. It shows those in there also. Funny how that works, right? Okay, so then we are just going to very gently, without ripping this thing, very carefully. I wanted to show you guys this part because there's a little massaging you need to do on the card to make it come out right. All right, there we go. Now you can kind of see how it goes. And once I've got it like that, I'm going to now take the bone folder and really push it down hard, you know, get it folded nice and crisp. While I was kind of working with it, I didn't want to do that, lest I fold it improperly. No, that would never happen. Okay, but it would. So I just want to take it easy. Now I've got a couple pieces that also cut out with the card and that are layered pieces. And you go ahead and I got to score that eensy weensy heart. I was thinking maybe I should have cut it in red, but then there was red in the background and maybe that's too much red, so I went with the white. I don't know. There you go. You know how it is, guys. Sometimes you can like rethink these cards over and over, and like it's the most important decision of your life, and over. So right there, I was getting cat hair off of this piece because my really big gray cat had decided she wanted to help, and she had been sitting up there and left behind lots of fur. So I continued to have this problem as I made a bunch of cards. I kept finding cat fur. I'm like, that's not the card to send to people. And here's my card with cat fur on it. All right, now this is the January stamp of the month. So cute. It is just $5 when you spend $50 or more. And actually for every $50, it's just $5. So if you spend $100, you could really get 2 of them if you wanted one for you, one for a friend. I don't know, something to think of. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp XOXO. And now I just have to stick this down and we are going to wrap this show up. So I'm using my Scotch ATG to stick this down. And then I just fold it on the one side. Yay! And now this other side, same kind of deal, Scotch ATG again. In the middle of this, you guys, this video, I gotta tell you, I dumped glue on myself. There was cat fur. I had to change rolls of adhesive here at one point. People kept wanting to talk to me when I was making this. My family ignores me till I'm on the phone or making a video. And then they can't wait to talk. Does anyone else have that problem? God love them, but I don't know why they do that, right? Or my other favorite, I'm in the restroom. That's the other time. I'm very interesting when I'm there too. So it's just ironic. Or I'm watching a show they wouldn't like. I love that show, Hoarders. And oh my gosh, my son hates it when I watch that. So he can be far away. And there you go. All right, this card is wrapped up. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you guys so much. And click a thumbs up if you can. Take care.